What's going on, everyone? Honda Fit for Adventure here, and today I'm going to show you how to remove the battery on a Honda MotoCompacto. Now, in order to do this, you will need to remove your body panels first. I already have a video on my channel on how to do this, so I'm just going to skip past this step. Once the panels have been removed, you can see that there are 4 Allen bolts securing the battery to the MotoCompacto frame, 2 on each side. Before we remove these bolts, we're going to remove the 4 screws that hold the storage box in place, and then a 5th screw that secures the battery's wiring harness to the frame of the scooter. With the screws removed, we can slide the storage box up about an inch or 2, giving us some more wiggle room to slide the battery up and out. Now let's get started. Battery removal. Step 1. Screw removal. Step 2. Disconnect the wiring harness. Now there's 3 plugs to disconnect. I unwound the fuse and the main power wires first to give me some more wiggle room. Each connector was secured to the frame by being wedged in between some plastic clips, but they were super easy to get out. Separating the plugs were easy as well. You're going to have to gently pull on the yellow MT60 connector to separate the 2, and then push down on the upper part of the other clips to separate the other connections. Step 3. Battery removal. With the 5 screws removed, it's time to take out the 4 Allen bolts that secure the battery to the frame. The nuts to the bolts are not tack welded into place, so I would suggest shaking these loose before they get lost. Once the 4 bolts have been removed, push down on the seat mechanism. By pushing down on the seat clip, you are able to slide the storage box up by at least an inch, giving you plenty of room to remove the battery. Battery details. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably trying to mod this thing and at least extend the range. While adding a larger 36-volt battery to the scooter is a fairly easy process, we will still need some type of circuitry to step down the voltage from the aftermarket battery to power the rest of the electronics on the scooter and to keep an eye on the new battery levels. Now, we can use an aftermarket volt or battery meter, but I'd like to keep everything looking as stock as possible. Once the new battery is hooked up to all the stock wiring, we'll also have to see if the MotoCompacto app recognizes the new range and capacity. But that's another video for another day. Battery installation. Step 1. Secure the battery to the frame. With the storage box still held up, gently slide the battery back into position so that it's resting on the frame. Slide the nuts back into position and reinsert the 4 Allen head bolts. Be careful not to screw in any of the cables while tightening up the bolts. Step 2. Reconnect the wiring harness. Connect all 3 plugs to the corresponding connections and snap them back into place. Snap in there nice. There we go. So go up and under. Next, secure the battery wiring harness to the front of the frame. Step 3. Secure the storage box. That's it. Put your panels back on and the MotoCompacto is good to go. I'll see you next time when we extend the range of the Honda scooter by adding a new battery, but until then, stay fit.